Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Angry Cast and Satisfactory in the 2024 FICSmas extravaganza. We've got the Yule log burning, we got everything else happening, and we got one more day to open up. This is going to be probably like shorter episode, just for the simple fact that we've only got one more day to open up. So yeah, I think we opened up 24. Yep, we just have now the 25th day, which is, I think, was it on? Oh, damn it. Where did I see it? I saw it somewhere. Where was it? Yeah, right there. Okay. So, this is it. The 25th day. And we get fireworks. We got fireworks.
Turning explosives into a recreational activity is exactly the kind of attitude that led humanity to its doom.
But America,
by all means,
gotta
have
make
fun.
America happen.
I certainly will, now that we are finally close to the end of this event.
Yeah, that's right. We are close to the end of this event. Really not much more to go on with. I have in the background, down over the hill, all the way over yonder, my factory doing all the FICSmas stuff. I'm going to let it run until we are done. And I believe, let me just go check on this. I was checking all the videos we did, and I don't think I have one that specifically. I know I did a vlog post which was about selling a house, and it had FICSmas running in the background, but I don't remember if it was something I specifically said on camera. But I think if you set your clock, like FICSmas I think ends in January, right? But I think if you went before that date happens, or that when that date happens, if you set your clock on your computer back to a time, turn off the manually or auto update or auto set your clock and manually move it back to when FICSmas was happening, like say a day or two, I believe you still can come back in and do the things you want to do. So if you haven't finished your FICSmas stuff, there is time, and we still have time because it's December 28th right now, which this will come out on New Year's Day. But for the most part, I think you can set your clock back and go in and get all the FICSmas stuff that you want to get. I believe so. I think that's the case. I think that was the case I did before. I don't know if they patched that. I mean, FICSmas has been around for a couple of years now, so it's not like I just stumbled onto it last year and they hadn't. And maybe they didn't patch it. Maybe they did patch it. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the 1.0 update. But I think that's pretty much where we're at right now. We are pretty much done. We're still making some things. I mean, my gosh, we're still making nuclear pasta here. My goodness, we are still making nuclear pasta. Holy crap, dude! Didn't realize that. So I still have, I guess, some fused modular frame or pressure conversion cubes around. And as the copper powder comes up, we start, so we're still making things. I don't think that we're going to have anything come through in a while that's going to require us to come back to Satisfactory. I think I'm ready to move on to another game. Now, like I said, I did say that I would like to maybe start over again now that 1.0 is out, because we kind of like jumped back into it after 1.0 released to do the update stuff. But I think I might do it in creative mode. I might want to do it to set, like I think I said before, to see if I can do it a little bit better than this spaghetti mess that I have here, which was, that's the way I play. Be utilizing a little bit smarter and more efficient sets, so that I'm not like constantly having to wait for something to finish so I can borrow from it to go do something else. I don't know that that's possible, and I don't know that I have the capacity to make that possible. I did incorporate a lot of homegrown contraption-based efficiencies, as well as people who are much smarter than me, like Total Eclipse and Kibitz and all those other people that have their own little factories going and their blueprints going. And like I said, that all-in-one that I found from Layered Rice Cake, I will say one thing about that. If you are using that all-in-one FICSmas thing, you might want to go and borrow. Now, like I said, I had those gifts stacked up on another factory that we did from Total Eclipse blueprints, and I took all the gifts out of my storage container and went and loaded up all of the constructors in that all-in-one FICSmas factory because it was so bogged down because of the way I guess the splitters are set up, that it's only efficient if you have everything done, and it's like overflow is, because they have smart splitters going on in there. I did turn the smart splitter from the wreaths to accept wreaths going right and accept wreaths going to the center, so that I could split between the wreaths being made into this Christmas stars as well as just wreaths. So, and that was the whole thing. Is like once you fill up the container with the FICSmas stars, then it would start to fill up the container with the wreaths, because it would be, overflow would be stuck. It would have to go to a different direction. But I didn't want that to happen because it would be a long time, and it was a long time to get any of that stuff to start to fill up. Like, I didn't have any red or blue ornaments being made. No copper or iron ornaments, I think, being made, because there was such a backlog of things that are stuck on belts somewhere. The FICSmas gifts were just jammed up everywhere else. So I had the one coming from the top down into that we fixed, that one conveyor. I fixed that last time, and then the entire container was filled with gifts. So I grabbed all those gifts and I filled all of the branches, the candy canes, the bows, the snow, and the ornaments, constructors and smelters and all that stuff, or the constructors and all that stuff, in order to start the process going, so I could get things filled up. And then I borrowed from other containers to fill the other things, so that the overflow would probably take place. So it's not a perfect factory by any means, but it gives you a starting point to sit there and fiddle with it. And I know it's kind of late in the game because FICSmas is almost over, but the idea being that you have these tools, and I said you could probably turn your clock back and continue playing FICSmas as long as you want to, as long as your clock on your computer is not after a certain date. And I don't know if they've done that so that you can't, like, they disable based off of an update, or if they just base it off of a time. And I think they've just done that. I don't think they fixed it to the point where you can't do the clock glitch. And it's kind of like this is playing Fallout Shelter, we do the time glitch. But this is a little less, it could be damaging, I don't know. So, always with caution, back up your game, so don't let your game saves get screwed up because of something I told you. I don't want that to happen. But as you can see, we are almost full on some of these. And I took all out of there. The Christmas stars, they're starting to fill in, and so are the wreaths. The wreaths were empty before because all the wreaths were going to make the Christmas stars, and then when this filled up, then they would start to fill this container up. So I guess in a sense, if you're looking at it from the structure of how FICSmas, the MAM thing was going, this would not be a great thing. This is only for getting to the star, like the last final, the last tree on the MAM, the branch on the MAMs. So, but there was nothing coming into the iron ornaments. Now I filled that all up from the other one, and the copper ornaments. So these are all now just coming back in again. And they're almost filled again. I mean, my goodness, these were efficient, I tell you what. So yeah, this is half full too. But so yeah, I think that's pretty much that's pretty much the case of what we're gonna do, and I think we're done. I'm gonna let it play out in the background every so often for a couple of hours a day, maybe, to just fill up, because it'd be nice to have, because I'm that kind of guy that I want to have a surplus of this shit laying around. If they decide to do something with it next year, or they try to change FICSmas, and then hey, I've already got this stuff ready to go. I don't have to start off from scratch, which that's just the way I play things. I'm a hoarder. I'm a digital hoarder by trade. So, but that's it. We finished it off. And FICSmas is over, and I want to thank y'all for joining me back again, picking this up after a year of being off, just for this, this two couple events for the, that 1.0 drop in for FICSmas. So, but for now, we'll see you then. Maybe keep watching the channel. There's other things to watch. There's other cool things we're going to be doing. But if you're a diehard Satisfactory fan, maybe we'll come back to it. But I haven't really seen a lot of. I haven't really seen a lot of traffic on those videos from 1.0 through FICSmas, so I don't necessarily know that the content is something that everybody wants. So it might be just people doing it. And I guess part of it is that I don't do tutorials on how to do things. I do a playthrough, and what you may see in episode 5 is not realized until maybe episode 12. So then it doesn't make any sense. Like, I've had a lot of people say, well, when did you do that? And I'm like, well, that was done weeks ago, but you know, you have to go back and watch them in order. And if you're not watching them in order, which means they're not coming from people who have subscribed to the channel and watching it every week, they're watching based off of what they're searching for. Because, like I said, I'm just not that guy. I don't have the brain capacity nor the time to pick through this stuff and figure out what to do. And if that's a problem, well, I mean, hey, this is how I run my channel. I mean, I'm not that guy. I'm not the tutorial guy. I'm not Total Eclipse. I'm not the other guys that do those types of things. I do what I want to do because this is how I want to play. I want to experience the game and break it and fall apart and do it horribly wrong and then figure out my problems. And I think that's where the entertainment comes from. But that's just me. We're not an educational channel. We're an entertainment channel. So what else? Do we have anything else we could have done? I have 200 tickets to go get out of the whatchamacallit. I don't think I need anything else. We could get all these things and do that. And I think if I ever did it, but I mean, I would do it in creative, so I wouldn't even need to do this. So yeah. Nope. I think we are. I think we're good. We don't have anything we need to buy. We're good. So all right. That's it. That's a wrap, everybody. Like I said, thanks again for watching. And if you are a fan of the channel, keep watching. And if you are not a fan of the channel, I wish I could just, convert you over and have you come here and watch all the fun that we have playing games and goofing around. It is what it is. So, thanks again. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.